Up next, they know each game is a test. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Petrushev in at the 4. Here's Jokic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Clarkson up top. Jokic grabs the board. Pass to Jovic. And just about a minute into this first quarter. To the paint. And Clarkson, here we go. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Right ended up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Here's Guterich. Pass to Jokic. There's Micic. Gets the 3 to fall.
Classic Jokic move right there. The defense is drawn to him inside, so he sends the ball right back out. He plays with such a high IQ.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Micic, the 3 ball. He's in his comfort zone, 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, not surprised to see great passes from Jokic. I mean, that's one of his best attributes. In fact, you expect that kind of greatness from the multi-time MVP.
Clarkson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Jokic grabs the board. Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Micic. Stolen. High arcing shot. It's not going to go for him. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Down low. It's stolen by Clarkson. To the middle. Brownlee powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Jovic, still without a bucket, to the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Clarkson for 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Micic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Jovic. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic with it. No good. Here's Clarkson. Here's Phillips. Covered by Jokic. Inside. Here's Micic. 6 points for him. Pass to Guterich. Jokic with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Jovic. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Shot clock at 6. they get it back. To the left side wing. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
There's 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Jokic. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Jokic has got 6 points. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Basket counts. He's got 5.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Here's Micic. No good. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Topic out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Vukcevic in at the 4 slot. Bogdanovic, no good. Pass to Thompson. Here's the pick. To the paint. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Topic for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Shooting around 50% of the game so far. Snatched away. Pass to Jovic. The floater. Sweet little floater.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 1. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. The home team calls timeout.
All right, let's get to another court. Now it's Dallas for your Breakers Game.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the visitors here. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Oh, deflected. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Topic. He got a piece of it. Here's Phillips. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shoots from 12. That one drops for him.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Topic, averaging around 5 points a game. Jovic passes to Jokic. And it's rejected. Thompson scanning the floor, and he drives in. Here's Jovic to the middle. Pass to Topic. Over to the left wing. Here's Guduric. Shot clock at 5. Over to the wing. Here's Jovic. No good on the triple. Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Vukcevic. Now Jokic from downtown. Oh, Jokic with the triple. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Here's Topic. Still no points. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset. For the 2K leaderboards, the top scoring teams in the NBA.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Jovic. Here's Petrushev. From deep. Clarkson grabs a miss. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Phillips. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Jovic. No points yet. Pass to Petrushev. Clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Clarkson outside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
1:06 left in the first half. Here's Phillips. Down low. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Micic. 4-point game. Pass to Jovic. And here's Jokic. 5 on the clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
It's hauled in by Petrushev. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. There's the drive, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson.
Checking in for your home team, Soto. Number 1.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Micic. Back to Jokic. It's tipped. Fires away from way outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA Power Rankings.
Well, I think for the home team, their roster is stacked. You expect them to be the top dog. In my book, they are the title favorites.
Shaq calling his shot.
Not really going out on a limb there, huh, big fella?
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Deflected. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Micic in at the 1. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Jokic on the double team. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And over on the leaderboard, the big men who have made the most of their scoring opportunities over the past 10 games. 4th, Nikola Jokic.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Here's Micic. He's got 6. Pass to Petrushev to the inside. And they double up Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. The runner. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
Oh, soft touch on the floater. That can be a hard shot to make.
The home team calls timeout.
Timeout.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Phillips, inside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Guterich. Back to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Goes up at the elbow. And he can't get that one. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. It's stolen. Here's Micic. That three's off the mark.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
It's intercepted. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Clarkson outside and stolen by Jokic. Pass to Guterich. Back to Jokic for the tie. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got 13 now.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
To stop the drought, it's hauled in by Petrushev. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Micic. Tipped. Brownlee. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Micic. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. The open shot. Jokic sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Now Clarkson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Misses the layup. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Petrushev. 1:42 left in the third. 6 to shoot. Jovic passes to Jokic. The fadeaway. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now. Shooting 52% from the floor so far. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. give him 8 points now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Shooting just about 43% in the third. Pass to Topic. Here's Vukcevic. Bogdanovic from long range. Nails it from 3.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovic possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson against Bogdanovic. That shot off the mark. Gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the middle. For the lead. Vukcevic can't hit.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Down low. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Deflected, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Topic. Pass to Jokic. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bogdanovic is out there with Topic. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the 3 slot. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Thompson. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Jovic. Here's Topic. And here's Jokic to take the lead. The shot no good.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. With the fadeaway. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Topic outside Bogdanovic. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen. To the middle. The ball's knocked loose. Here we go. To take the lead. Topic grabs the miss. Shooting 40% so far in this one. Takes it inside. Pass to Vukcevic. Now here's Bogdanovic. Jokic the screen to the paint. In transition, here they come. He goes up, and the big dunk at the end of the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So both teams changing it up here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Micic. Pass to Jovic to take the lead. Buries it from 3. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Now here's Clarkson. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Jokic. Tipped. Here's Phillips. Clarkson outside. To the glass with that one.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now Jokic. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Jokic using his strength inside.
And Jokic, a real natural leader. He's got great gifts, and he's always ready and willing to deliver when his teammates need a big bucket.
One shot.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Clarkson outside. Beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Jovic. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Clarkson. To shoot. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Knocks down the trifecta.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
The sweet reverse. Nice finish.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Jovic. Here's Jokic.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Five on the clock. It's in!
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
It's going to be hard, though. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here, but we've seen crazy stuff happen in this game.
So they get the victory here at home. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. So give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now our player of the game.